Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. The final part of the very hard walkthrough. We're about to go to the Reconstituted Horizon Point Station. Just before we do that, I am going to show you basically what stats you need to have at this point in order to ensure that you're at a point where you can do it the way I'm about to do it. If you're not at this point, then obviously you'll need to go and get more XP. But character stats, you will need to be at least level 18. You don't need to be level 19. Perks is more just what you wanted, but if you want to copy what I've done, then you want these ones. Deep drums is an important one. Bullet shield at this point will be an important one. Damage resistance, and then shrug it off gives you temporary health, so that's also a really good one to have. In terms of your skills, you need to have 20 speech, and I recommend having decent gun level, otherwise some of the fights are just going to take quite a bit longer than they should. You definitely don't need 18 guns. Like, if you're at around 10, you're fine. Anything more than 10, big bonus. If you're slightly below, you should be fine also. Let's say 8 maybe is... 7 or 8 might be the minimum you want to be at. You can do it with 0, but it'll just take you a hell of a lot more bullets. And as for everything else, it literally will not matter at all. You just need to make sure you have some guns and have 20 speech. You need 20 speech. That is the one that is a must-have. If you haven't got 20 speech, you need to go and level up a little bit and get 20 speech. Otherwise, you physically will be incapable of doing the final mission the way I'm going to do it. So, I'll tell you what would help if I actually travel to Horizon Point Station. It would help. So there we go. I would like to continue. No, I do not need to save. I do want to continue without saving. Right. Reconstituted Horizon Point Station.
In order to modify, unfortunately,
okay. Good stuff. We'll take Niles and Marisol with us, why not? As I said, everything I do here will be doable without any companions whatsoever. So whatever companions you have does not matter. In testing, I did complete the whole game on very hard without companions, just so I could know for sure that you can do it without them. Right, this first bit, we're going to sneak for a second. And then we're going to run once we've done the sneaky bit. So, going to make our way over here. Climb onto this little rock here. And then jump forward, climb up and duck down again. Yeah, you can loot this guy if you want. There's a bunch of like ammo here. If you're running low on whatever ammo you need, there is some ammo there. Right. And then what we're going to do now is wait for that guy to walk off. Wait for the turret to be facing the other way, which is happening right now. So I'm going to make me save. And then stand up. And absolutely leg it. That's not helped. That's not helped. I also... don't worry about that green thing. Have your shield active. The green thing doesn't damage you, by the way, so don't worry about it. There we go. We're through. Open the rift. And then just make your way on. That's the first section done. Make your way down here. We need to let our shield recharge now. Make another save in case you get like stuck on a bit of debris or something as we run here. But you need your shield up and then you're just going to sprint straight through. Okay, and that saves you going down into that bottom room there. Don't need to, so we won't. Here, sneaking through, again, technically possible. Do I recommend it? Not even slightly. Come and stand on this little bit here. You want to duck down, please. Let your guys deal with that. If you need to distract them, distract them. We just don't want to get sniped. We take a lot of damage to snipers, so... There we go. Once you've killed those two, we're okay now. You can go and explore Niles' ship if you really want to, but don't have to. Come over to this, the other enemies have herders and started making their way down. They don't tend to get too far over. But if you want to, you can kill them now here. But what I would actually recommend doing is opening up this rift and getting to a point where they physically cannot chase you, which is up here. So we're going to come this way, up where this other sniper was. Use the auto dock. And obviously once the rift goes back, you're the only one who can get up here now at this point. And the enemies are down there. So you can just shoot them. They'll probably do what they're doing now, so they'll just run all the way back. Marisol, get out of the way, please. This is one thing, if obviously the devs won't be watching this video, but if the devs ever do decide to watch one of my videos, and it happens to be this video, please patch the fact that the your companions love standing in front of you. They absolutely love standing in front of you, eh? I'm getting naded. They got deleted, them two there. Yeah, there's a guy down here, like stands in the doorway, but sometimes he runs out here, so we're gonna wait for him. We'll revive our companions. As you can see though, the temporary health is just, it's so OP because with the shield you end up with 3 health bars. There's a turret there, I've shot that down. 2 enemies here, there's one that walks up and down the platform there. As you can see, we're just hiding behind the rock. It's no danger to us whatsoever. Every time I get the chance to, I'm just using my shield. I'm fighting. Is that turret back up? I thought I destroyed this turret. Actually, we can use this from here. What I've found as well is anyone who's played Battlefield will already know about tap firing, but if you like tap fire the turrets, the chain gun, it's basically like ridiculously accurate. Right, from here we can just drop our way down. Make sure you've dealt with the turret first, obviously that would be a catastrophe. There are more turrets down the far end, but as long as all the enemies have walked up here and tried to fight you, then... Have I not looted that? As long as all the enemies have walked down here and tried to fight you, then these turrets around this corner shouldn't be active. There's one there. And there's one up there. And like I say, if you've already killed the enemies down here, the combat stops and the turrets will deactivate themselves. And you can just carry on your way, which is down here and over here. Now at this point now, if you are getting help from Anti-Choice and the Order, they will drop some ships in here and help you fight. If you're not receiving help from Anti-Choice and the Order, you need to go the way I go, which is up here, down here, and then just hop down onto the rubble and just make your way across and then activate the rift. You actually don't need to activate the rift to make it over there because of your double jump, but I won't lie, it does make it easier. Just climb through the hole. And now I won't lie, it would help if I had some temporary health. You can go that way if you've got high lockpick, and you don't have to do what I'm about to do if you do have high lockpick. But I don't have high lockpick. So, we might do this, I might do this in a couple of goes to show you the direction you've got to go. Essentially, what we're doing is, we're going to come around this side first. If you've got engineering, you can turn the sprinklers on. We're going to run in a straight line across there. Obviously, you need your shield on to do that. There you go. And then we need to wait here. If you end up on fire, use your food to get you back. You need to wait near this black line. Don't go too far forward or you get hit by that one. Once your shield comes back, you can then drop into the hole. Again, try and drop down the left and you can do what I done and completely miss the fire. But yeah, that's how you get through there. And then we can drop ourselves down and come through here. And there's Helen, who died at the very start of the game, next to De Vries. And we can have a conversation. And then tell her, essentially, we can't help. She didn't have to, but you're going to suffer. And then just to get out the conversation, just say you'll shoot her. You don't have to shoot her if you don't want to, but it's the nice thing to do, innit? Like, you know, she's stuck between realms there, like between realities. So I feel it's probably is the right thing to do, innit? Right, you can go down there and do some looting if you want. The way we need to go is actually this way. Okie doke. Now, this bit is how do I best describe this? We're going to use the rift to get down. Right, so you guys have just seen a quick skip there in the video, and the reason is when I opened this rift, I fell off the map like an idiot and died. So, yeah, what I was saying before I fell off the map is every time you don't open rifts, every time you see a rift, don't just immediately open it. Some of them spawn enemies in, and obviously we don't want that. So, yeah, not the best idea to just see a rift and spawn in. The reason I'm slowed down here now and just ran forward, so enemies are going to spawn in now. So, I recommend making a save. I've actually just made one up there anyway because, again, I died and got sent right back to where we jumped through the fire. So, yeah, we're going to go forward. Enemies are going to spawn in and we're going to turn around and run back. Alright. Now, there's a guy who has a melee weapon here somewhere, and that's the guy we want to kill first. He's here. This guy. Alright, we want to kill him first. The rest of them have guns, so they just kind of sit back there and do nothing. There's a guy up there with a sniper. If we come and hide behind here when we're fighting the other guys, he can't see us. So we don't have to worry about him. But this guy here, we do have to worry about. So we want to... He's the guy we need to kill. So I'm going to use the ability there to destroy it. You can shoot him yourself. Like, you don't need to use Thingy's ability. And then I'm going to come and stand over here. And the reason why is from here, I can get out my sniper rifle. They should stand in a place I can see them. There we go. Well, that's the rift. There he is. No, Marisol. That's not exactly what I was after. If your pals go down, I'll be honest, I wouldn't worry about it. They're absolutely trash. As he moves to the side, there he goes. Let's go. Chain weapon. Okay. Then we're going to reload. There's another guy at the bottom still, so we're not going to go for the sniper yet. We want to kill this guy at the bottom. If we can get him to peek us enough. I just want to be honest, not come out so much that the sniper up top starts popping off shots at me. Also, I could do, you know, it helps when Marisol doesn't stand in the way. That does help massively. Can't believe that didn't hit. There we go. Right, now on to the sniper. Oh my god, I've actually been given a lifeline there. He's out of combat because he hasn't seen us for that long. That doesn't happen every time. Here we also get another perk. I suppose we'll use it, why not? I'll just take 10% crit chance, why not? It won't matter for this point. I'll also now make a save because why not? I've been given a lifeline and I'm going to take it. I'll be honest with you, I can't see the snow he's there. Oh, he's hopped down. That's even better. He never hops down. Now that he's hopped down, we can come back to this spot. I can't believe he's actually hopped down. That helps me massively. Is he dead? He's dead. Got given a crit there. Right. Normally he stays up there and he's just dead annoying. You can go and activate the rift to get up here if you want, but again, no point really. Just hop up. If you come in here and you've got the thingy, like enough of those, you can get rid of the auto mechanicals and not have to fight them like I do in the next bit. If you haven't done that, then you are going to have to fight them like I do now. I have tried and tried to figure out a way of getting across here without fighting. And for the life of me, I just can't figure it out. I don't think there's any way of getting up there. If you can figure out a way up there, we'll have one quick look at it while we're here. Maybe we can get up there. If you can figure out a way of getting onto this, but you don't seem to be able to get onto there from here, we'll give that one more go. If you can get onto that, then essentially you'll be able to hop across the bridge and no one's even spawned in, so you'll be able to just bypass the enemies entirely is the thought behind it. But as it shows there, you can't climb across, so you do have to fight. So what you're going to want to do is come in here and lower the bridge. Unfortunately, lowering the bridge activates enemies and the drones. And this is one fight in the game that, trust me, you just ain't running through this. What you can do is hop down here though to the previous area. We're going to make a save and we are going to obviously shoot our way through. At this point now, we can just use up our ammo anyway. It's not that big of a deal. We're going to get Marisol to give us a bit of a boost, because without it, we're doomed. Okay, we're getting hit, so we're going to hop down. And as you can see, it makes them just leg it, so we can climb our way back up and start shooting again. And that's the default. If we start getting shot at, or just let that blow up. That grenade's not open, I'll be honest. I should be able to kill this guy. Wait, did he refuse to? I didn't know that. It looked like he refused to come down here then, didn't it? It did. He's not. They're refusing to come down here. Where'd that other enemy just end up? Ah! Oh, it's such a tough fight. I had no idea he was there. This is the one. I've got trauma kit, so I'll use it. This is the one zone where. Oh, that's why. Where you basically just have to take a really tough fight. There's not much else you can do. You can stand behind the button, the building where you press the button from. God, they're still chasing me in here. like I say, you can hide behind the building that you press the button inside of. But it's not an insane amount of help, I'll be straight with you. There's one down. This is, from what I've seen, like, best case scenario. Here we go. We've actually got a bit of shield now. As far as I'm aware, the other robot's still up and he's above me. I could drop down and get my companions, I'll do that. There's as far as I'm aware, when we're down here, we're good. Oh, there we go. Oh, technophobia. That's how much these automechanicals are destroying us. But yeah, this is, from what I can see, like the safest route to not getting absolutely demolished by all the enemies. And we've actually got a chance to save here, so I'm going to take it. Worth noting that if you go down the same time in combat to the same group of enemies, he's up here, I think. He is. Okay, there we go. Right. If you go down to the same group of enemies twice in one combat, you can't use the trauma kit twice, you can only use it once. So, that, from what I see, is the safest way of doing it. You can hide back here. You can. But the robots can come to here and here. So you can end up like getting trapped in between them both. And it's not as safe as down there where you can at least evade like I was doing. Just be wary of that robot above you on the corner. That forced me to use a trauma kit. But yeah, once you're through there, you've now got this drone to contend with. It's actually quite easy to avoid this drone though, luckily. Just make a save. As soon as it starts aiming past you, just sneak all the way up to it. And then around to the right. So here. And underneath to the right. And then move forward and just hug the right hand wall. And you'll get through before it sees you. There we go. Make your way forwards. Right. Now you're into the reactor zone. Now, you can find the thing to turn off the rift. But there's an easier way of getting through. It's just a bit buggy. Now, the thing to activate the rift is you have to go up here and around and grab the key card, blah, blah. But you can get through without doing it. It's just a little bit buggy. So what we're going to do, make sure you have an inhaler charge ready to be used. So if you've like got over intoxicated, you won't be able to do this. What we're going to do is sprint forwards, and as soon as your health goes, use your inhaler or your food to get through. Okay. If you end up with 0 health in that room, you get given like a split second to save yourself. But if you keep using your food to heal, you should be able to easily make it through there with your shield and just save some time. From there, the only way to get up now is to jump around here and then jump across like that. And that's you good to go. Now at this point, you're going to need a hell of a lot of bullets. Make a save. There we go. And then, there's no other way of telling you this. We're going to have to destroy this robot. It shoots rockets into the sky. So if you stand under here, its rockets won't be able to get you. We're going to start by taking pot shots at his amigos. Like I say, as long as you You are going to need to kill the rocket launcher guy as well, like, but as long as you sit under here. Wow, that was a lucky shot. I don't believe that shot from him. I seem to have an error with my aim at the minute where it's pulling me out of aim. Getting hit by Rocket Man there. I have no idea why Marisol and Dingy have gotten stuck all the way up there. I'm just going to send them in. I'm going to wait for the things to come up and then send them in. They shouldn't have gotten stuck back there. I have no idea why they have. Oh well. Start shooting the robot anyway. My controller might be a bit messed up here because I'm telling you now, I did not use that inhaler. I did not use that. Maybe it's time for a new controller. I kind of need Niles and Marisol to come down and distract the rocket launcher dude. Normally I send them in on him, but they seem to have gotten stuck somewhere. Maybe they fell off the map or something, and I need to move forward to spawn in. I'll be honest, I've not had that happen before, but... Right, the other guys are not combated right now, so we should be able to move forward. What's going on? The enemies have gone. They've disappeared. What is going on? I'm going to make a save because I'm going to use a fresh file. Genuinely, I have no idea what's going on here. Unless the rocket launcher guy was stood right behind that robot. I have no idea what's going on. Don't use that rift, by the way. It just spawns more enemies in. Let's see if we can see him. He was up here. And he definitely wasn't like a rift enemy, because he comes and shoots it every single time. That's not him. Genuinely clueless. Actually clueless as to what's going on. They are, by the way, still stuck up there somewhere, so I'm not sure what's happening. You would assume it would be that rift room that we ran through. But normally they just do what they always do when you get too far away. And they just spawn in with you. So I'm not sure what's happened there, to be honest. But normally they come down. I would have sent them over to go and deal with the rocket launcher dude. But he ended up disappearing anyway, so whatever. Oh, stretch out here. Right. They're back now anyway. Well, they were stuck on the other side of the door.
Attention. Please report to intake for processing.
Oh my god, they're actually stuck on the other side of the door still. This is weird. This game is playing up. Luckily, we can finish the game. We do want ammo. We can finish the game without them, so that's lucky, isn't it? Oh, they're here. Hello. Nice of you to join us. Right. Final big fight coming up now. Make our way through here and up here. And open the door. Now, you'd think you could sneak through the hangar. You actually can't. And the reason is because you need to get a fight going on in order for the hangar doors to open. Now again, if you're getting help from Auntie's Choice or the Order here, then they will start the fight for you and you'll be able to just sneak on through. The door is over there, but since we haven't got them with us, we need to start a fight ourselves. It's another one of those situations where the robot can only shoot up in the air. So if we sit in here while we fight, it can't damage us. The other guys with guns actually can damage us, however, so we want to ensure that we kill them first. The robot best not have sat there. Oh, why is he sitting there? I'll tell you this for free. I get all the bad luck while I'm doing videos, mate. I knew it. I get all the bad luck while I'm doing videos, mate. We essentially need to shoot this robot from in here. That is the first time I've ever seen him sit there. As I said, I've tested this 3 or 4 times. That is the first time. Let's start by shooting the robot. Get it to sit down immediately. Keep dealing damage to it, and hopefully she's going to go down now, but that's fine. This is the entire fight, by the way. Oh, he's gone back there. That's super annoying. That's super annoying. Right. Essentially what we have to let happen now is combat stop, then I think. Because if I peek out, he can hit me with the rocket. So we essentially just have to, this is one of them situations, I think, where the window will stop them from seeing where we are. Because they're still aiming over there. So we're just going to stop and let them all walk back and go back to normal. Niles is going to come back. This could take a little while. If you want to skip through this, feel free. I absolutely in no way, shape or form would blame you. Because this here, this is the whole fight. This is what we do the whole time. So yeah, if you're someone who wants to skip through this now, so when I've killed them, feel free. Marisol just got absolutely ended. Right, we're back in a situation where we have to wait for combat. Because they're in that corner. Oh, actually, he's not. He's not. Might be able to see him. Might not. Oh, yeah, he's behind the door frame. Can't see him. That was pointless, wasn't it? Right. There's actually an enemy shooting rockets at us. I'm just going to let combat go. Like I say, when this is done, there's actually no more fighting left in the entire game. There is fighting you could do, but there's none that we'll be doing. So this is the end for us now in terms of fights. Oh my god. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen, as if we didn't see that coming. The issue we got actually is this guy over here is dealing a shed load of damage. And the only way to kill him really would be to snipe him. Oh, we seem to have a little slot here where he can't. He's not actively angry at us. It's going to take a hell of a lot of shots, but... Oh, we got him. Let's get Marisol to go and weaken it up a bit. Make sure we keep using our If you have gotten a weapon, by the way, here called the Big Bang, this is like the perfect time for that weapon. There you go. Now all we have to do is clear out the other enemies in the room. So we got one up here, and there's actually, we can see him from there. There's a sniper there that we can see. We can show you them all from the window. And then there's a few in the other side of the room. There's actually 2 guys over there. Use the opportunity now to make a save. I would say we'd sneak through, but to be honest, okay, he's going to shoot at us, so I'm going to back out. Alright, I can't activate Marison's ability because I'm technically on the other side of the... Oh, hello. He's actually come out. Love that. Love that. What a guy. What a nice guy. He's actually come out of hiding just for me. And that there is why Marisol is my favourite companion in the game. Because genuinely, her thingy is a joke. Right, let's let him de-aggro. He can't de-aggro yet because he's still taking damage. Right. Once we can peek our head back out, we'll kill this guy. Again, another opportunity to make a save, so I'm just going to spam the living daylights out of saves. Goodbye. So he's gone. Now we've got the sniper on the far side. Has he hopped down? Oh, mate. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, grenade, grenade, grenade. That's him gone. And there are some enemies over here. They're like in that doorway. I believe there's two. Whoa, serious frame rate. I believe there's 2 of them. I can't even save because we're not technically out of combat. There he is. Okay, that's the fight done. If you're somebody who skipped that fight, welcome back. Yes, that did take 5 whole minutes of just straight up shooting enemies, letting them get out of combat, shooting more enemies, letting them get out of combat. So yeah, I don't know why I'm looting. I genuinely don't need to loot, so that's us done more or less now. Right, so what we want to do is come down here to this door, make a save here in case you get spotted by anyone, because like I was deadly serious when I said we actually don't need to fight anybody else this entire time now. Walk past the first door and there's a little robot in the room here on the right. Wow, for a second there I thought he was going to start shooting me. I was going to say that has never happened ever. I've never, like in any playthrough, not even just in testing for very hard. That's never happened in any playthrough. But you need that little data pad that I read there to his left. Once you've read that, you're going to not run that way. You're going to run down here to the lift transport. Now you won't have access to the right area of the lift yet. So come into this door after you've got the data pad. And you're going to speak to these guys. No alert. And then medical emergency. And then at the bottom. And then run over here. Oh. We get the rattler out. Take her head. I do need to loot her. There we go. And then use the access card to go to the science deck. Right, once on the science deck, you need to speak to this guy, Clarence King. Show your credentials, and then there we go. You want rift residue, you can do that. So we're going to do that. Access the rift. Sorry, you can get rift residue from this, but that's not the reason we do it. We actually do it to turn around and examine this body. Collect a tissue sample. And then run it through this machine, which you can skip the thingy of. Irregularities. And now we go and speak to the head scientist. So up here, rift modulator. Concerned about the same thing. Exclamation point. Yeah. And then I can bring the report to the console. That's the main one that you need. Where is the rift operator being modded? Whatever. Then you're going to use his access to do this. Just hear all of it. It's going to start some mad music like there's a fight going on. There isn't. What we're going to do now is go back to the lift, which is not that one, it's down here. And then use the lift to access the command deck. Here we go. And then DeVries is going to be there. Just speak to her and then carry on where we're going. This is the bit now where we would need the 20 speech. This is the end of the game. If you don't have 20 speech, you can't get through this. Stop the rift modulator now. Pick that. Then let him enlighten you. So enlighten me. What does that mean? Reconsider, hear me out. Your plan will fail horribly. Then use the rift modulator schematics. Then chief scientist. Keep telling yourself that. Now use speech. You can let Marisol go on at him if you want, but you can just skip Marisol's monologue by doing that. And then speech 20. So, and then that's it, we're done now. So we're going to die anyway. Then tell him it's the least he could do. Then just let her go. And then I need some R&R. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of Outer Worlds on very hard difficulty. Like I say, if you don't have speech 20 there, or if you muck up the options a little bit, then you're going to have to fight. Make a save before you go in. If you have got speech 20, you can just do it over and over again, even if you do muck up the options. But that's the end of the game. After this cutscene, your trophy should pop, if that's the reason you're doing it. Hopefully, these guides have helped you to get through the game on very hard difficulty. If they have, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It does help the videos out massively. If there's anything involved in this game that you'd like to see, let me know and I'll be sure to get that uploaded for you. As long as I can help. I'm assuming I probably can. I've done the game a good few times now. But yeah, hopefully the guides have helped. If they have, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.